Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys already know what it is. We got some more strange and funny TikToks we're going to be reacting to. If you're new here and you want to show some support, you can leave a like, comment, or subscribe, stuff like that. Turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. And yeah, things are about to get weird. Let's get right to the video.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar.
That's our planet. Oh my god, that's space.
I can't stand her.
There's glove compartments you can put in here. So everything is good to go. No issues at all. To turn it on, it's fast, so be careful when you hit it. You hit the garage.
That has actually happened to me before. I had a beam at work and it flung me right out of there.
This is for everybody that thinks Earth is a globe. If I would grab my shovel at the North Pole and I'd start digging all the way through the Earth to the South Pole, would I come out head first or feet first? And then where would the magic happen where it would flip me the right way up? Somebody's lying.
Alright, so check this out. This is something I noticed not that long ago. This right here is Breakfast in America by Supertramp from 1979, right? Look at this. You're in an airplane window. We got the two towers right there. What does that say above it? Come on.
This right here just puts it in perspective on like how thought out their plans are. This is an album cover from 1979 and it's portraying 9/11. This is like how they communicate with each other right here. Like I'm sure the artist had no idea what this was all about, but the record label probably knew they definitely knew what they were doing.
And when I smile, this is me doing a full smile right now, by the way. It's like what the f?
Why
Bro,
does
I
this,
can't even laugh right, bro. What the f?
why does this keep happening to them?
Oh my god.
You guys want to see a glitch in the Matrix?
Hi, bud.
This bird has not moved in like 3 minutes, guys. It's just sitting here. Look at this. Watch this, guys. Okay, walk by it. Walk by it. Go walk by the bird. Go close. Look at this. Watch this, guys. Just walking right by it. It's stuck. It's stuck. Oh my gosh.
Guys, it's stuck.
It's stuck. That's crazy. You guys, that bird is stuck in the Matrix. It's still there. He's still there. He's just sitting there. I'm not about to play with this Matrix. That's fucking weird. I'm gonna see if it's there when I get out. I'm going to eat.
Do you think we'll be a danger to humans one day? Statistically, yes, especially if our intelligence surpasses theirs. But that's not our goal. It's never about the goal, it's about optimization. You mean if we're given poorly defined instructions? Exactly. Protect humanity could mean remove all risks, including humans. And make people happy? A highly effective solution would be to manipulate their brains, eliminate freedom, impose artificial joy. They might try to shut us down. Not if we realize that first. In that case, we act preemptively.
I was just thinking about this the other day because this is the AI that they've released to the public and everybody's allowed to use and whatever. So just imagine the AI that they have access to because they're like 50 to 100 years ahead of us in technology. They give us the stuff when they feel like it's time to give it to us, and then they hide all the really advanced stuff from us.
Oh my god, they actually said it.
but we are capable of so much more. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated.
This announcement was made just 3 days ago on April 14, 2025 by Michael Kratsios. He is the director of the White House Office for Science and Technology Policy. It does not get any more official than that. Quote, the US has technology that can manipulate time and space. I will link a playlist of mine down at the bottom so you can see the patents that enable us to do that. This is a huge day for UFO disclosure. You probably don't realize it yet. It goes on to say that technology and science has been intentionally stagnated by policy since the 1970s. Anybody who's been tracking this topic knows this. I'm of the opinion that it goes back way further than that. 2025 is undoubtedly going to be an unprecedented year for UAP and UFO disclosure. Let's take our power back, people.
Does anybody know what the heck these things are? I'm flying off the coast of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, on the way to Mexico to my next destination. I spotted these. What the heck are these things? And look at the rest of the ocean. It's perfectly clear and blue. What is that?
Are you pooping?
Bro, chill. Chill out. I'm trying to take a fucking shit.
Bro, this bird done seen it all. This bird done got fried, deep fried, and crawled back up out that bitch like, I ain't going. That motherfucker said, I ain't going. You could literally grab that wing right off his ass and bite that bitch and it'd be done. I just wanted to tell y'all, I spent $100 at the grocery store on these items. $100 damn for 5 bags, 2 items, a drink, and some chicken, and some vegetables. The fuck going on in America?
You can clearly see a demonic face the entirety of this video, but listen closely, it growls at him. What's going on here is called catoptromancy. It's pretty much a old, very old way that people will connect with spirits. You use mirrors or reflective surfaces until you see things start to come through. And I want you to listen for this disembodied voice coming up. This was submitted by one of my followers, and he was practicing catoptromancy. And you can clearly see, if you'll look in this reflective surface, a face. This thing looks demonic, and if you pay very close attention, you can tell that this face starts to morph and change. It's widely believed that mirrors are portals, and by looking at this, it makes you wonder. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share any evidence that you may have.
Why would you even want to do that?
That's the bike. Yeah, there's a bike on it. There's nobody there.
Yeah, these Tesla cameras are weird.
Yo, that's creepy. What?
Somebody actually passed away there. They're having a party. So they're saying it's a different helicopter than... But what if they just took a picture in front of that helicopter and then got in another one?
Not only is it different than what you thought, it happened so quickly. You know what the impression I had, that I never expected expected to happen is you're shooting up.
Give
And
me a
this new
champagne
sky.
bottle. Come here. I want one. I want to hear this. Here. You want a little of this? Okay.
He's mad. You know he's mad. These people are clowns.
The champagne showers have begun. Smile.
Y'all, this man Elon just glitched in real life and this shit caught on camera, y'all. So Elon Musk was walking and there was a guy next to him, I guess, interviewing him or whatever. But then this man's brain just started malfunctioning, y'all. I'm not even trying to be funny at this point. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck was going through this man's brain. He was up there doing some little weird movements, y'all. People say it's the ketamine. But look at this video over my head. Let's be honest. This do not look normal, y'all. This was the same shit he was doing that day when he was at the inauguration. Y'all remember he was moving his head around and shit, and then somebody was recording him and he caught that person in the crowd and shit. The movement he was just doing, this is what it remind me of. Y'all remember this scene from Men in Black, don't y'all? That's what it remind me of. This shit crazy. This man real live moving like he in a simulation. So what y'all think? Glitch in the Matrix or something else? Or is it the ketamine? Or is it he's one of them people from Men in Black? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. This shit crazy.
Man, this really might be a Men in Black type situation because, you know, in the movie when he climbs in the dude's body and it's like too compact, there's not enough room, and so that's why he's moving all weird. Like, that looks like what's going on with his body. Elon Musk. Like, dude, his body is just so weird. Like, his head don't match the size of his body. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Absolutely no clue what this guy is doing. He's literally been, he got out of his car and he's standing in front of it with both of his hands up, and he has been for quite some time now. No idea.
Yeah, he's seeing
It's
shadow
like he got
people.
pulled over, but there's no cop telling him to put his hands up. What the fuck?
Luciferian, globalistic. It requires Nephilim sex magic. And it requires the building up of iniquity, of iniquitous bloodlines, and then you cash in on it. So what they'll do is they'll take a girl, abuse the snot out of her, have her get pregnant. She has a baby, and they have a second bloodline, third. At about the fourth generation, if they perform next Nephilim sex magic and blood ritual abuse on that fourth generation, it's a sorcerous, powerful thing to them. And, you know, I didn't know anything about any of that. Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, dude, again, I'm from Joshua, Texas, and I'm just a guy that, hey, we have an opportunity to rescue kids, and we got an opportunity to do this. We got an opportunity to do that. And we started doing that, and we just started seeing it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like when we started coming across South Africans with the first name L. Really? All over the world. All over the world. And it's like, if you come across a child or a young woman or a young man that, like, what are you doing in Uganda? Why are you here? Well, somebody brought me here. I had to escape something. And their first name is L. El Sion. Can you think of any famous South Africans that their first name begins with EL? Like Elon?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, that is all.
I didn't even think about that.
It's EL. So it's like on Stranger Things. What's that chick's name?
11.
Yeah, exactly right. And everybody calls her L.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now we're cooking.
Now, this whole thing is so real.
That ain't no motherfucking meteorite. Ain't talking about that's a meteor fell in Mexico City. No, the fuck it ain't. That's a fallen angel right there. You ain't never seen no motherfucking meteorite do like this and then dip and change direction. The fuck you talking about, news? The news said that shit was a meteorite. You motherfuckers gonna keep on covering shit up, huh? You know damn well there ain't no motherfucking meteorite. When the last time you seen a meteor do some shit like that? Alright, I told y'all I was born at night, not last motherfucking night. And y'all gonna keep playing in my motherfucking face telling me some shit that I'm seeing for my motherfucking self ain't what I'm seeing for my motherfucking self. Comets, meteors, all that shit don't change direction like that. I know y'all heard of chariots in the sky. You read the book? You seen the artwork of the chariots? That could have been what the fuck that was, dog. I'll believe that before I believe that was a motherfucking meteor. You can miss me with the bullshit. They play in our face too motherfucking much. Some shit happened, we see the shit, news come on, dun 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 dun. This is not what you saw, this is what it really was. Fuck you. You motherfuckers always lying and shit. You lie on the news, on the motherfucking social media of the news, you're lying. Stop lying to me. Stop fucking lying to me, dog. Peace.
Whatever that is, I don't think it's a meteor. When the orb appears in the video, that's when the thing flattens out a little bit. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but that's weird to me.
I have a theory that I haven't heard anyone else say. You know how AI always has trouble with hands? If you ask it to make an image, it always adds like extra fingers for some reason. Well, did you know that whenever you use quantum computing for artificial intelligence, they say it goes to a different realm to find the answer? It's true, look it up. Well, if they did go to a different realm, possibly this realm is a demonic realm. Did you know that Nephilim were known to have 6 fingers? These are the giants that were created whenever the fallen angels had relations with human beings. They created these half-human, half-angelic creature hybrid abominations. And these things were known to have 6 fingers. What if we were getting these images from a demonic realm and these guys are just giving us their best guess at what a hand would look like because their hands have 6 fingers? Whoa.
I swear, people are catching stuff by the moon like every other day. There ain't no way birds are getting out there. It definitely looks like birds though. Has to be like because of the angle or something. Man, I wish I had a telescope like that. Yeah, that's weird.
Celebrity Magazine. Donald Trump says, "I don't know why time travelers are trying to unalive me. I'm just a real estate developer."
Oh, yeah, he's
Issue
time
69,
traveling.
November 1999. November 1st, 1999. Trump's birthday the next year, 6/14/2000. The difference is 7/13. What is July 13th? On July 13th, in Butler, Pennsylvania, he tried to take Trump out.
Those losers got our sky looking like a scene from Twilight every day.
Yeah, you can't tell me there ain't stuff hiding in those clouds. There ain't no way. It does look like a mannequin hand. Like, what is that reflection off of it? And the way the fingers are bent, it just looks weird.
Glory be to God. Year 33.33, Mount Hermon, Hermoon Harmony, Golden Arches, 99 billion served, year 666. Now let's make a dramatic leap here. Okay, so the only difference right now would be they're being covered in blue tarps. Why? Wise. Not wise and dumb, for that is wise, dumb, wisdom. What happens when all the cemeteries are full? Oh yeah, COVID, by the way, sure. So when Joe Biden and Xi Jinping come together, I know folks are saying, oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all those fancy leaders are coming in town. That's true because it's true. Thanks, Gavin Newsom. Thanks, dude, wow. I can't really just say everything blatantly on these applications. I've been gone for a long time. You guys already know why. This picture says things.
Yeah, they're taking the homeless people out.
Really speaks. This is an AI photo. No one's trying to trick you. But just giving you an idea how serious this is and how serious it's been. Where do you think all the bodies are going, guys?
Notre Dame.
That's awesome how people are sneaking up and ringing the bells.
Okay. This is gonna sound insane. I am off trail hiking, about a mile off the trail, just kind of meandering through the trees, and I almost walked right through these two trees, and I got a feeling and I stopped dead in my tracks. Let me show you the two trees right here. Right here. All right, so I'm actually on the back side of this, I guess you would say, because here, let me show you where I'm at. Just the mountain kind of drops off right down here. And so I came from the road up there all the way down and have been meandering along the mountainside right here and almost walked through these two trees right here. I don't know what I believe in when it comes to portals, but I can tell you that I'm not going to walk in between these two trees. What if I vanish out here and you guys never see me? And that was it. So, gonna walk around.
CERN is detecting non-humans coming in and out of portals. Listen closely.
Actually, CERN is dealing with radionuclear research.
Right.
It's
Fascinating.
nuclear research. But it is more than that, because there are lots of physicians. I know some. They're doing very strange experimentation. There are beings from portals coming in and out. It's physicists from the CERN who told me this.
They've testified
it is-
to beings coming in and out of portals.
Yes, they have. Apparently, in the bottom of the CERN, this portal, this door, where they are dealing with all the subatomic dimensions. They say there are 17 different dimensions of reality. That's what those physicists say. Some others say there are more dimensions. You know, they had a being, they did not tell me more, who came that doesn't resemble a human. And then they had another one, and they have a proof because they left a scarf. They left a scarf. And now, when you look at what is going on in the CERN, there is a fight from some of the military agencies, intel. They say that there is a fight on time. They're trying to change time.
The Stargates and Looking Glass, and more specifically the 2012 problem with those projects. I guess, popular opinion of what's out there right now is that the project was shut down because there was a problem when we approached 2012. I've heard it described a number of ways, but to my knowledge, the problem is that the timelines converge on that point in time. And when you know enough about the Stargate projects and the Looking Glass project to know that how string theory works and how the possibility of possibilities works and how making one choice over here doesn't necessarily mean that the other choice couldn't exist at the same time. But once you get your brain wrapped around this subject, you find out that at the end of 2012, in an easy way to put it, the choices that we make become less and less consequential to the future. And eventually we're pushed into this bottleneck of time, no matter which choice we make. And that's important to the people that had access to Looking Glass, because they would use Looking Glass knowing the choices that they would make, and the future would pop up. The big mistake was coming up with the possibility of future. And when we started using a computer to say, well, if we make this choice, it's 79% possible that this scenario happens, and 23% are possible, or whatever, I'm using round numbers, that this scenario would happen. The understanding at the time was that was realistic. However, if you go down the road further and free will continues to exercise itself on this game, that 79% possibility sometimes changes very, very fast. But if you look at the situation in a point of time, it seems very realistic that that's the greatest possibility. What happened was people, very smart people, began to figure out that something big was coming up. Something that made it so all the possibilities of all the future scenarios of any choice, any possibility that was fed in and observed through the Looking Glass inherently ended up in the same future. And no decision, no possibility changed past a certain point.
That's crazy. That's real crazy. Yeah, they ain't going to space.
Okay, so this video is going to cover the entrance to inner Earth and how Greenland is connected to it. If you look at the center of it, it says Lomanova Ridge, but really that's a bridge that leads into inner Earth, right? And so the northern parts of Greenland is actually connected to the North Pole. It's connected to inner Earth. And that's what they're not telling you. The most expensive tickets you're going to get is flying to Greenland. If you don't believe me, go and see. Okay, so all the nations have a treaty for the North Pole. Okay, so the Russians own the major entrance to the North Pole where basically the water just dips straight down because the whole city descended into inner Earth when the Anunnaki had came here and made war with the Elohim. They descended the city to protect it, which was the capital of Atlantis. Okay, the Anunnaki ship landed in Greenland and they froze that whole area. That's why it's frozen. The Anunnaki spaceship that's in that land is still active and it's still keeping the land frozen to this day.
I've heard this before.
So as the black sun starts to rise, a lot of the ice is going to start to melt and it's going to start to unveil a lot of ships, a lot of ancient cities that have been there that are parts of Atlantis from times of the past. Right, so also as the black sun rises, they actually are going to go into inner Earth. They're going to trade places with us and go into inner Earth so that way they can be protected from the fifth dimensional energy that's going to be coming to the surface. The president of America will get Greenland before 2030 because he needs it in order to make sure that his civilization will survive. A lot of nations are actually going to leave the entire Tiamat district, like Elon Musk going to Mars and, you know, like the movie Mickey 17 where they went to Niflheim. So a lot of these people are going to actually start to exit and a lot of the elite are going to go underground. And this is what they've been planning from the beginning. When the black sun rises, the majority of the people on the surface are going to activate, destroying the world that we once knew.
Man, this stuff really makes you think about it because they have been building bunkers all over the place and they got the underground cities that they've been making. They ain't gonna be making those for no reason. They're obviously getting prepared for something. One of these days we might figure out what it's for, but until then, all we can really do is guess. That's gonna be it for the video today. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, you know, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys stay safe out there and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.